Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm just journaling, so come on along. Well, I was going to put the Thanksgiving things away because I did my 4 Thanksgiving pages, and I thought I made them kind of flat, but it's really bulking up the journal. I don't know how much more I could put in here. Anyway, so I was going to put the things away, and I'm like, I really want to put this in a journal. So at the beginning of the fall section, because I can't go into the winter section, I want to put this, and this is a page from a brochure that I got from Oklahoma. It says, take a walk with Mother Nature. And even though this is Oklahoma, this could be New England, sort of. Pretty fall colors. And I just want to put this in here, like that. And then I figured, well, I need a picture or something to put on this page. And I remembered something that I didn't journal about yet about Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, I took some turkey feathers to when I went to visit Mom, and the whole family was there. And I showed the feather to my mother. She's blind, so I gave it to her so she could feel it. And I told her it was a turkey feather, and asked her what she was thankful for Thanksgiving. And I will put that up in the corner and let that play while I cut this paper down to size. But before I do that, I want to put just a little bit of another paper on the border. And I have plaid, and I have houndstooth. I kind of like this one, but I also have this one, which I think looks really nice with that too. And I have a smaller turkey feather. We have a lot of wild turkeys around here, so it's easy to find the feathers. There's a place down in the woods where they roll around in the sand and their feathers come off. Not my woods, down the end of the street there. And would the feather look best on the flower? I kind of like it on this. Okay, I'm going to play just a little bit of that video while I cut some of this paper.
Oh, it's from a turkey?
Yeah, that's a turkey feather.
Oh, a turkey feather.
Yeah. I want you to say what you're thankful for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my family.
You're thankful for your family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to hold the feather while you say that.
Oh, I'm thankful for my family.
Okay.
I have nice children, and I had a good father and mother and everything. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Say Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to all and everyone.
Okay, on this side, I want to put a little bit more of the trees. And this will be the background for the feather, and I want to leave the feather in the plastic somehow and cut this, and then maybe just glue this paper on top of it to hold it in there. I know it's going to poke up the top, but that's okay. I'm going to leave the top so that I can pull it out if I want to. This has a sticky thing on it. I'm going to fold this down. and I'm going to cut this. All right, so I'm going to have to do my paper engineering here. I'm going to have to glue this down and then put the feather and then put this on top of that. But this is going to poke up the top like that. I think the cats are over there playing with something. I had to stop and turn around, make sure it wasn't something they shouldn't be into. All right, something like that. Oh, and then, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to print out a picture of Mom with the feather. And I also have what I'm thankful for, and I was thinking about putting my family because that's what she said. So let me get all these elements together. Okay, I've got everything glued down and I've got everything piled on my table here. There's Mom with the turkey feather. What I am grateful for, she said, my family. I've got this gorgeous magazine page, Take a Walk with Mother Nature. Sorry for all the glare. Those are my new lights. Push them up a little bit. I ran the page over to this side. I put a real turkey feather in this cellophane bag, acetate bag. I put the turkey down here in the corner. This is all glued down. We've got that nice houndstooth check in the back. I think it looks really nice with that feather. Gorgeous fall pages. And then I thought, okay, now I'm done. I'll put the book away. But then I got a Christmas card from my niece. This is my niece's daughter. And look, this was taken on Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful fall picture. It says Happy Holidays. It's got to go in this book. So I'm just going to stick it over here and maybe do a welcome fall page. You know what? Because this is getting so chunky, and then I went and stuck a feather in there, right? I did glue this green page to the back of this brown page. So that's 2 pages of journaling that won't get done. But it had sewing from this flip out, because I stitched it here and here and here. And there are 2 journaling cards here. So instead of seeing the sewing on this side, which is perfectly fine, probably would have covered up anyway, I'll just kind of make the book a little smaller. And sometimes that's what I do when I get to a point of no return when it comes to chunkiness. I just take a couple of pages and glue them together. But they have to be pages that have not been worked on, and there aren't too many of those left. So she's going to go here, or here, or here, or here. And I think I'm going to use something from that fall pack that said something about autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. And just do a very small fall spread. Well, I decided I wanted to use this paper. Love it. So I cut this piece to fit the page, but her picture is just a little big. It's going to cover it up. So I did some paper engineering so that I can slide the picture in and then glue this all down. So that now you can see, well, at least one of the leaves and the tag, autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. Super cute. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down and do some kind of fall on this side too. And that takes us back to here where this is more of a springy section of the book. Although I did put a bunch of weather journaling in here. But that's okay. Isn't this cute? At the beginning of the book, he's bowing, introducing himself to the birds. And then at the end of the book, he's waving goodbye. Quite clever. Okay, so I'm just going to go glue this down and figure out what I'm going to do on this page, and then I might be done with this book for at least a couple of days. I need to get back to my December daily journaling. But this was a nice break. This was a nice break. Get some of this journaling done. Super cute, super cute. Look how that came out. Isn't she precious? But see this twine bow right there? What if I made this a little three-dimensional? I have two different kinds of twine here. And I can just make a little bow and glue that onto the page. Add a little dimension to the page, a little interest. I think I'll do it. How am I going to do it? I'm not really sure. So I'm going to make a bow about the same size. Should I do the, make the loops and tie them? Okay, that came out a little smaller than I hoped. So I'm going to have to make them a little bigger. I'll figure this out. I'll be back. Okay, I'm just going to glue it down with some fabric tack. You can see how chunky. And I decided not to add any more bulk. So what am I doing? I'm putting in a ribbon. Okay, I'm looking around at my papers, and this tag says cozy blankets, perfect pumpkins, crunching leaves, sparkling fires, cool days and warm nights, love you fall. And I did have this one picture left over from the Thanksgiving pictures, which really does go with that one. And I have this green, which is almost the same exact color as that tag. So I could do a background like this. And this is from a different paper pack. This is from Seasonal Moments, Recollections. And this one is all like photographs. They're quite large though. So I really have to cut them down to fit into my journals. But they're interesting. Interesting. So this one is like sweaters or blankets. So just to make a little different texture here, besides leaves and leaves and leaves, let's do something a little different on this page. And do a little bit of cozy blankets. Cozy blankets. Okay, I'm going to cut these down. Well, I was thinking about using this as a background to the blankets. And then I found this sort of yellow gold, which matches her little sweater perfectly. Not that you have to match anything in a junk journal, but I was looking for something a little bit brighter. So I cut that. I have to glue that down. And I'm trying to figure out which side I want. These colors, or do I want to add this green? Which kind of goes with the green on this page. All right, so now I'm going to cut this down a little bit smaller than this one. Well, if you hear a beat in the background, Mr. Possum's got some funky music going on down in the basement. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, I have this beautiful golden yellow. Just a little bit around the edge. Perfectly matches her little sweater. I've got my, I don't know, these are the blankets or sweaters, I'm not sure. Cozy blankets, I think, right? I took the tag and I put some green on the back because I'm going to make it poke up the top like that. And I'm going to put the picture here. And this is her over here. That's Haley and Amelia. And so these are my nieces and my niece's daughters. And I'm going to put the tag, and I backed it on this nice green to match that tag over there. And I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I can put this so that I don't cover up the words. I don't want to cover up the words. But I want to get this on the blanket here. So something like that, maybe. So right there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Okay, and part of it's going to be poking up, so we don't want glue all the way to the top. My other journals are calling out, do me, do me. Because I've spent the last couple of days in this one, but I'm having so much fun. But I don't know, that's, oops, there's the phone. Stand by. Okay, I think this spread is done. I did put the tag at an angle. I put the same twine in the hole at the top of the tag that I put on this side. And on this side, I cut the twine right there and then glued a little section over there so it looks like it's actually going behind the tag, but it's not. And on this side, I left it long and I put a little owl on the dangle. We like our owls for the fall motif. And then down here I put this dark green to match this tag. And I was covering the tops of the L's. So I took my white gel pen and I just made those two little loops right on top of the green border there, so it looks like it's written across the tag and the picture. So I love that look. Oh, the cat just jumped on my shoulder. So here's my Love You Fall spread. And Mom with the turkey feather. And the real turkey feather. I love this picture of the fall. So some gorgeous fall pictures here. I love it. And they go with the Thanksgiving journaling, which is, I mean, this is all fall journaling here. There's a turkey back here. Here he is. With these 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4 Thanksgiving there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 fall pages there. And I think I need to put this away for a couple of days and get back to my December daily. But this is a nice break. Instead of working in the same journal every day, you know, my attention span, you know, kind of doesn't allow that. I have to take a little bit of a break. And instead of not journaling on my break, I journal in a different journal. You know, I used to do this when I had a big garden, when I had my sunflower farm. And when I got tired of weeding the sunflowers, I would go weed the zinnias. And when I got tired of weeding the zinnias, I would go weed the mint. Because that was like aromatherapy. Smelled so good to weed the mint. Well, anyway, I just want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Thanks so much for coming along today. Please leave me a comment below. I love conversations. Bye-bye now.
Thank you all for coming.
Yes, I'm so. This is like the first time I think we've all been together as an entire family since COVID.
Right.
So, and during COVID, things were tough. So I got a little more religious too. I read a Bible verse every day. So I found this prayer of thanks because I think it really helps too. So, God, you are good, and your steadfast love endures forever. Even in the hardest seasons, I always have a reason to worship you. Thank you for giving me the victory and abundant life in your name. Although I don't deserve it, you show me with your unconditional love, your forgiveness. And so no matter what the future may hold, I will shout for joy because you are with me. You comfort me and bless me in the presence of my enemies. Nothing compares to you, and no weapon can stand against you. In all things, I am more than a conqueror through you. Be glorified through me. God, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart bless your name. I want my life to bring your praise. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, everybody.